Tomb of Cecilia Metella by Lydia Sigourney. Where art thou, wife of Crassus, whose proud tomb our master's time, mocking with towering walls and Doric frieze and knots of sculptured flowers, his ill-dissembled wreath? Soft dropping shades, the dark columnar suppress the pale leaves of the young olive, and the ivy wreath, close clustering, lend their tracery to make rich thy sepulchre. But thou hast left no trace on history's tablet, and in vain we ask these voiceless stones of thee. Was hoarded wealth thine idol like the husband's? Didst thou vaunt his venal hours, and exalt the power of thy triumvir in thy purple robes, presiding at his feasts, till Rome was sick of pomp and revel? Or in secret cell to thy Penates breathe the matron prayer with trembling for his sake? Or in the grief of solitary widowhood deplore his breathless bosom pierced by Parthian darts? There is no record on these mighty walls of thy lost deeds. Even thy sarcophagus is rifled, and the golden urn, where slept the mouldering ashes, proved but fitting bribe for the rapturous hand. Thy scattered dust, how doth it differ from the household slaves, who neither bidding at the distaff wrought, or bent with sterner toil in ponderous vase, brought the columnar waters, or perchance through sinuous mazes of embroidery's art guided their needle. But in vain we stand, communing with the faithless tomb that casts thee forth. The strong cemented rock lays claim to immortality, but dust, man's dust, must yield each element apart to pay creation's loan, nor can he cling to the brief memory of a shadowy race, save through deeds. A woman, nurse of man, make not thy grave beneath the empoisoning ark or the drear pyramid. Enshrine thyself amid thy buried virtues, in the heart of him who loves thee. Make thy monument the graces of thine offspring, and the thanks of all who mourn. So shalt thou miss the pomp of this world's triumph, and thy nodeless tomb be glorious in the resurrection morn.